Mozë is a self-produced singer-songwriter living in Wangaratta, writing and producing all of her new material. Blending in neo-soul with jazz fusion, gospel sound, her style is often linked to the iconic artists such as Lianne, Havas, and Little Dragon. Creating raw and emotional sound, she has found herself performing with Woods, Odette and Osaka Monaurail. 1700 is super lucky to be joined by the wonderful Mozë in our studio today, in which she sets to perform her brand new single, Saving, following her 2021's Afraid and Ruse. She captures the emotions and anticipation of savings, everything for when your dreams become a tangible concept. Mozë has stated that the danger of saving is the power to take you away from the present moment and to build expectations that are not balanced with certainty. When I perform saving, my dream manifests itself in the moment and becomes real. Welcome to the show, Mozë. So, Saving is your brand new single. Can you tell us a bit about the songwriting process and how the song came about?
Yeah, I started writing Saving probably 3 years ago when I was still in uni and learning production. And I guess I just wasn't good enough at production at the time to you know, be happy enough with the song yet. And I wanted to see how it transformed over time. And then this year I came back to it and I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna finish it." And I got into the studio with a producer called Michael Belsa and we worked on it together and finished it finally. So yeah.
What certain musical styles and genres did you want to explore to create the production of the song?
I think I really want to try to explore lots of different things. So I guess I would genre myself as electronic pop soul. My songwriting comes from a very pop structured foundation, and then my production is quite electronic, and then my singing is quite soulful. So I think that just all amalgamates into each other. And with the song Saving, it's a ballad, and then by the end, it turns into a super electronic pop. It just goes a bit crazy, which is fun.
Tell us about the songwriting process. What was the songwriting process like in the making of this track?
Um, I th- it was very flow. I like to improvise a lot, so I think I like to play around and find different sounds that I like. And then once I have a sort of loop going, I kind of just sing over it and just have fun with it. And I don't know, there's something about the process of writing, and I really try and enjoy the process of it. Yeah, I don't know, I'm sitting on so much music that I haven't released because I want it to be right and I want to be at the right time and the right moment. So saving kind of is about me saving up enough time to get to the point where I actually release it and I'm happy with it. So that's kind of this song is opening the floodgates to finally releasing all my stuff and feeling like I'm ready, and I've been saving all this time to do that.
So, you partner with producer Michael Abelard, who has worked with the likes of Hayden James. What was it like working and creating with him?
Oh yeah,
Do
really
you
cool.
think he transforms the song into a different direction which you originally intended it to be transformed into?
Yeah, yeah. I think so, especially because I think this is only the second time we worked together. Um, and he's amazing with synthesizers, which is something that I'm not super familiar with. Um, so definitely, and I think that's why I love collaborating. The song gets transformed into something that you wouldn't have thought of yourself. I think the bass of the song definitely mine, and I made choices with him, and um, but yeah, I definitely think it flourished in a different way, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So yeah, it's really cool.
Are the characteristics and themes of your music loosely based on your own life? Or do you tend to put yourself in another's shoes?
Um, definitely on my own life, because I'm just a dramatic, emotional person. So if yeah, if I'm upset about something, if I'm angry about something, I'll slam the door and write a song about it, and then I'll feel fine.
So you self produce your own work. How do you find the process of creating your own sound, and where does inspiration come from being, an entirely self-produced artist?
Oh my God, so much of the music. Like I'm just am obsessed with music. I'm always listening to it. I always have headphones on. Um I fall asleep with it. Like any chance I get, I'm listening to music because it helps me learn and grow, I think. And my favorite, I mean, it was first when I first saw Coldplay in like 2012 on their Milo Xyloto tour, and I was obsessed with Chris Martin. Like I would literally stalk him. Like I was the biggest fangirl. And so yeah, I went and saw Coldplay and I saw him running around on the stage and I was like, I want to make people feel the way that I feel right now, which is just so inspired. And then since then, I just kept diving into music. So he's definitely an inspiration. Lianne Havas, like you mentioned earlier, and Carole King. I love Carole King. She sings like Natural Woman. I don't know, so many. I'm loving Marabou State at the moment. Big fan of Bonobo. There's just the list goes on. Oh, I've been listening to so much Kylie Minogue at the moment. Really enjoying the 2000 style of production because I think it's super femme production, which is really cool. I think it's really playful and fun, and it gets people in a good mood. And like, I mean, I do love singing ballads and sad songs, but it's also fun to like, feel good. And I think Kylie Minogue was really good at that. Madonna was really good at that. I've been listening to this like Tweet. Um, yeah, so many artists, so many inspirations.
So welcome back to 1700. We are with the incredible Mozë to talk about her upcoming plans for the year ahead. So you have recently performed your brand new single at the Colour Club in Melbourne.
Yeah.
What was it like releasing your single at such an iconic Australian venue?
Yeah, it was really cool. It was super, super fun. The vibes were high, and it was such a yeah. I was just super happy to see everyone make it down. And yeah, it was a really cool venue. Like we had projections at the back, so it was looking really cool. It was in the city, and yeah,
Yeah, you've always got to keep your vibes up.
yeah.
We have also performed with some other iconic Australian artists, including The Woods, Odette and Osaka Monaurail. What was it like performing with these artists, and what did you learn from these experiences?
Well, I'm super lucky because Woods was my mentor in uni, and she was amazing. She just helped me so much. I think like being a woman in production is like a rarity in Melbourne, and seeing her do her thing and just kill it was so inspiring. And then she asked me to open for her, which was really lovely. Um, so yeah, she's been amazing, and she's always around helping. So that's really cool. And then Odette, that was like also a dream come true. I love Odette, and so when I got the email, I was walking down next to Princess Park, and I was like, "What is going on, Odette? That's amazing." So yeah, it was really exciting.
Also, who've been your favourite Australian artists that you've worked with?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I've worked with enough. I mean, they're all amazing in their own ways. Everyone brings in new learnings into the environment. Um, yeah, because Woods and Odette are both incredible, and I couldn't even compare the two. Like they're just so wonderful.
So what can your audience anticipate for the year ahead?
Um, So I have so many things that I want to release. I'm just sitting on so many songs. It takes so long the admin that you have to go through to get them out is just a lot. So I'm trying to work on that. I think I'm still like emerging, so I'm just building up the audience and getting some people interested and doing gigs and playing around and meeting other really cool artists and just having fun with it. Like performance is my favorite thing to do, so just saying yes to anything.
So last year you released two singles, Ruse and Afraid. How do you think your style is like changed and transformed over the year?
Oh my God, so much. Yeah, because those songs, I mean, Afraid's like this big ballad, very emotional one, and then Ruse is kind of this soulful, sassy thing. So they're both very different. But how I've grown as an artist, my production's definitely better. My performance is so much better. I think I'm sort of curating more of an image as well, and I'm still doing that. I'm still learning and growing as an artist. But yeah, my songs are definitely shaping differently. And it depends like what I go through as well. Like Ruse and Afraid came out during lockdown. So that was my escape from like lockdown and that when that was all really hard. And now I'm in the real world, actually doing things, it is different.
So, what are you most excited about in the music industry, in the Victorian music industry specifically? And so, do you think there's like a new styles or trends that are sort of popping up in the local scene?
Yeah, I definitely want to get more involved in busking. I think that like Victoria has a really great busking scene, which is really cool. And a lot of people get well known and sort of found when busking. But I think most of all, you're just introducing your sound to such like a different environment and different people that you wouldn't usually find within your group. Like I was living in the north side, and so I think I was like attracting a lot of north side people my age. But I think busking and in Melbourne especially is super cool because it's so popular and it's such a tourist attraction. So yeah, busking. What else am I? I mean, Victoria has the most live. I don't know if it's still anymore, but they have the most live music venues in this city in the whole entire world. I think it's the only city with the most. I don't know, some fact like that, which is super special. I want to meet more people, try more venues. I would love to play at some festivals. That would be super, super fun. But yeah, I don't know, the whole process. I just love it.
We are back with the incredible Mozë. We're now going to make her answer some of our rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So, what is your favorite musical artist of all time?
Oh, Carole King.
What is your go-to snack before you perform on stage?
Oh, before I perform, Havas pea snaps.
Is there an artist or body of work who's inspired you the most?
Lianne Havas.
Best advice for young musicians trying to kickstart their career within the industry?
Don't give up. Be the last person standing and keep dreaming and doing it.
Finally, where can we keep up with you on your social media?
Mozë Music. Just to confuse everyone, Mozë has an umlaut on the E, the double dot. So just at MOZE Music.
Ja.
And you'll find me. Yeah.
Ja, ik spreek Deutsch.
Yeah.
Ik learn Deutsch aan de universiteit.
Yeah, exactly.